look, let me say this, man. Let me tell you why a lot of black men and a lot of just people in general, right? We support Caitlyn Clark, right? This is the reason we support her. She's a real woman, dog. You know what I'm saying? She's a real queen. Think about it. We ain't never hit no cheating allegations, right? She don't be talking down on people. She don't wear lashes. She don't shake her ass. You know what I'm saying? She just had 30 points the other night. You know what I'm saying? So, man, a lot of people be hating, man. You feel me? Because she getting the spotlight.
Name them out. Say their name. Don't say a lot of people be hating. Say their name.
The whole league.
The entire league. Okay, got it.
Especially, hold on.
The front office too, black, and the referees.
I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G. Black women.
Okay, just black women.
AKA T800.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, now you tell me the reason why you support Caitlyn Clark.
All right, let's move to the next topic. So Dr. Umar, he talked about this. And the reason why I wanted to break this down is because it was very interesting what he said. Dr. Umar was talking about the whole Caitlyn Clark fiasco. This was basically kind of right after the hip check that she got last weekend with the foul and all that stuff, and everybody saying that she was being bullied and all of these things like that. I really like how Dr. Umar broke it down. I'm going to play some of it. I'm going to stop it short, though. I'm not going to play all of it. I'm going to play some of it because I thought it was interesting.
Caitlyn Clark, how you feel about everything that's going on with her right now?
The situation involving Caitlyn Clark, I believe, is unfortunate for her because she has been relatively modest and quiet since entering the WNBA. I think the problem is that the white power structure and the WNBA has an agenda to make Caitlyn Clark the athletic face of the league. Now, they can make her the marketing face of the league, but it's going to be difficult to make her the athletic face of the league because she is not to the WNBA what LeBron James was to the NBA.
I'm going to pause it there because that's a bar, and I don't want to go over that and get to something else. I want to stop there. He said that they're trying to make her the face of the league as an athlete. They're trying to make her the athletic face of the league. And he said that's totally different from being the marketing face of the league, because if you're going to be the face of the league as an athlete, that means you got to be better than everybody else. When Michael Jordan was the face of the league, he was better than everybody else. But he also was very marketable as well because the way he played on the court was phenomenal. In this Caitlyn Clark situation, she earned everything she's getting now in college. So what she did in college was so phenomenal. We assumed that she was going to be able to do it in the WNBA. Well, I didn't assume it, but her fans did and the media did. And once we started realizing in the first game, we realized that this game is too fast for her and too physical for her. She's not ready for it. She can't be the best in the league, but she's still selling tickets because of what she did in college. She still has a following because of the people that want to follow her. So what do we do with this dilemma? You're not the best, but you're selling the most tickets. What do we do with it? How do we market someone that's not the best, but is selling the most tickets? Because in most cases, at least the person that we was marketing and making the face of the league was somewhere top 3, the best. Like when LeBron James was being marketed, Kobe was still better than him. But at least he was right there under Kobe. So if Caitlyn Clark was right under Aja Wilson, then it would make more sense. It wouldn't look like you're forcing something. But the fact that she's probably outside of the top 15, but she's the one that's being marketed, you have to think of yourself, why is she so popular if her play on the court don't garnish that popularity? Her play on the court in college got that popularity. They followed her from college to the WNBA. Her play on the court in the WNBA is not giving her and is not matching what she's getting as far as attention and popularity. There's a discrepancy. I'm glad he pointed that out.
She's not a Luka Doncic or Nikola Jokic. She's not a Larry Bird, if you will. And so the problem, as I see it, is the WNBA wants to pass off responsibility for Caitlyn Clark not being the instant athletic phenom they want her to be. They want to pass off that responsibility onto the Black women of the WNBA. And it appears that they're trying to push a narrative that says Caitlyn Clark isn't able to maximize her talents on the court because she's being bullied by these much larger Black women.
Very good point. So what he's saying is, now that we've made her the face of the league before game one, before she even played a game, and then once we see game one and we realize that she's not better than these girls. These girls, even the average girls like Carrington, Dejanay Carrington that played for the Connecticut Sun, even this average girl as a point guard is dominating Caitlyn Clark. Why? Because she's bigger, she's thicker, more athletic, faster, more experienced, more acclimated to the league. Like when I see Caitlyn and Carrington on the court together and they're guarding each other, this is a real talk. Dejanay Carrington is a by far better player than Caitlyn Clark right now, by far. And she's not going to make All-Star. She's an average point guard who was a six-man for Baylor in college. But the fact that her being, her reaching her prime adulthood, her athletic peak, when you look at her and you see the muscles in her legs, when you see how she's built, you see how fast she moves, you understand how am I bigger, faster, and stronger than you? You can't stop me from getting to the hole, and you can't get by me, and you can't take my body bumps. Out of all the people who defended Caitlyn Clark, Carrington defended her with the least amount of aggression. She just refused to let her score. Had 10 points against her tonight. For game one when they played her, I think she probably ended up with 7 or 8. Right? So Carrington's even a better player. So when you see that game one and you realize, oh man, we put all this stock into this and it looked like it's going to fail. Now what they start to say is, why is it failing? And Dr. Umar is suggesting that all her fans and all the media was like, oh, the only reason why she can't do what she did at in college in Iowa is because these girls are jealous and they're defending her 94 feet. No rookie deserves to be defended 94 feet. No rookie deserves hard fouls. No rookie deserves to be have a screen set on her when she's not looking. No rookie deserves a double team. No rookie deserves the best defensive player to guard her. And it was just grasping for straws, trying to figure out who can we blame? Why y'all defending her so well? Why y'all playing her physical? Are y'all jealous? So basically what they was doing was the media, and I just want you to think about this. This is going to sound 10-4 haddish. It's going to sound a little bit like a conspiracy theorist, but I want you to think about this. Nike got heavy money invested in her, along with all her other endorsements. It's in their best interest that she performs well. So now that she's not performing well, what can we do? Well, we know ESPN is partners of these type of corporations. We know Stephen A. Smith is a mouth for hire. Is it possible that if LeBron can have Clutch Sports get in the ear of some people that are on ESPN as analysts, is it possible that someone like Nike could do it as well? Can Nike say, hey, look, man, we need this girl to succeed, brother. Can you help us? And the media is giving pressure. The media is trying to figure out a way where they could get the pressure off of Caitlyn Clark so she can perform. Oh, the girls are jealous. That's the only reason why y'all defending her like that, in hopes that all of a sudden the girls in the league will say, she's the cash cow. Let's not defend her this hard. She needs to succeed. We can still beat her and she still get her numbers, but she needs to get her numbers. that makes the league happy, that makes the league grow, because the people that came to watch her play, they don't feel cheated because, man, I thought she was the best girl in the world. Why she can't score 30 on a consistent basis? Why she can't get 20 on a consistent basis? And eventually people that fell for the okie doke will stop watching. Nike will lose money. Nike won't be able to sell merch. And then the WNBA numbers will drop. So the media is saying, y'all was stupid. They're calling them every name in the book. Dumb. Like listen to the words that's been around this whole Caitlyn Clark conversation. Stupid, dumb, jealous, envious. All of these things, these are the words that's been used, all because Caitlyn Clark can't drop 30 like she did in college on a consistent basis. Those are the words they're using. It's almost like they're trying to push the WNBA and the females in the WNBA to take their hands off the merchandise so Caitlyn Clark can spin, and that way we can all sell tickets. Nike can sell shoes, Nike can sell merch, and we all believe this lie of the insanity of Caitlyn Clark. That's what Dr. Umar is talking about.
And that simply isn't true. Basketball is a competitive sport. You play to compete. That is the nature of athletics. So shaming and blaming Black women for competing against Caitlyn Clark when you all took it upon yourselves to exaggerate her skill set simply isn't fair. You saw what happened the other day. There was a game that the Indiana Fever had with Chicago Sky. And Kennedy Carter, I believe is the sister's name, she had shoulder checked Caitlyn Clark to the floor. The referees called a common foul, and the WNBA later upgraded the common foul to a flagrant foul. Well, everybody's up in arms calling Kennedy a bully. She's jealous. The Black women of the WNBA are jealous of Caitlyn Clark because she's getting all of this attention. Wait a minute, time out. Why didn't anyone talk about the play just before the one that led to the shoulder check? Caitlyn Clark went over the head of one of Kennedy Carter's teammates, hit her in the head. The foul was not called. And then on the way back up the court, she proceeded to trash talk the opposing team. So, you know, in any sport, when you foul someone and it's not called, and then you have the audacity to trash talk the other team on your way up the court, paybacks are due. That's in the WNBA, that's in the NBA, that's in college, that's in Little League. What Kennedy Carter did happens all the time in the WNBA, the NBA, college, and other places. But because she's supposed to be the Cinderella of the WNBA, white America took issue with it, and nobody focused on the fact that she started the whole thing. And what really perturbed me was when I went to the sports commentators on television, I hear Charles Snow Bunny Barkley calling the Black women of the WNBA jealous. He said they're jealous of Caitlyn Clark. And then Snow Bunny Shannon Sharp, he chimes in with the same false criticism, saying that they're jealous of Caitlyn Clark. Nobody's jealous of Caitlyn Clark. No disrespect to her, because I don't think she deserves this, because she hasn't said or done anything that would warrant anybody intentionally pursuing her beyond the fact that a lot of much better players are being overlooked in deference to the white rookie, which I could understandably recognize if you got players who've been in this league for 1 year or more years who are way better than Caitlyn Clark, and they have been overlooked to be the athletic face of the WNBA, and everybody knows why. Because
So I'm glad that he said Caitlyn deserves none of this. Out of everybody in this situation, whether it's any other WNBA players she compete against, whether it's the media, whether it's fans, whether it's, people who don't like Caitlyn Clark or whatever the case may be, the most innocent person in all of this is Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark don't deserve none of this negative attention to press. She's just trying to hoop. And she's a good hooper who trying to live her dream out in the WNBA, and she's making good money doing it. She don't deserve none of this. So don't take this as any type of dislike to Caitlyn Clark. But needs to be pointed out that even this comment right here from the answer, she's the meal ticket for the WNBA. Just go back to my analogy I was talking about with whatever you build, you have to test it and it has to withhold scrutiny. Caitlyn Clark as a player and meal ticket under the pressure and under any scrutiny is not being withheld. It's failing. This is the pipe that's bursting when you put 100 PSI going through it. I built this pipe. I want to see if it's going to work. Let's run some water through it at 100 PSI, and this pipe is popping. It's bursting. When you put her on that daggone basketball court, this is supposed to be the face of your league and the best player, the person you're marketing who's the meal ticket, and she's getting outplayed by every point guard that she plays because they're better than her. So how's your meal ticket failing? Your meal ticket can't survive. How's that possible? You roll out your best player supposedly, and she can't make it. How's your meal ticket not the best player? Stop comparing her to Jordan. When Michael Jordan was the meal ticket for the league, he was also the best player. Name me a league who rolls out their 15th best player as a marketing tool to carry the entire league. And I would challenge you to explain to me why the 15th best player, if she is 15th, she might be the 20th best player, but explain to me how the 15th best player is the one that's getting marketed and given the duties of carrying the league and being the face of the league. Someone explain it to me. I open the phone lines up. That's the question I'm asking. How is the 15th best player challenging, or not challenging, but being tasked with marketing the entire league? You bypass 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 14 and say the 15th best player, we want you to carry the league. Somebody come explain that to me. He said easy. Call in and say that so everybody can hear it. He said easy because nobody cares about 1 through 14. That's a lie. I do. I care about 1 through 14. If you watch some of these girls play, you'll care about them as well.
She's looking for a record today too, Elise. She now just needs 12 points to pass Lisa Leslie's single season Sparks scoring record. And a turnover. Mercedes right there, providing some length on defense, and Seattle has it on the missed shot. Jewel trying to get off to a good start, and there it is, up to 9-14. She's now 6 away from Breanna Stewart.
Another 3-point make added to her total.
Free ball from Agumake, and she knocks it down.
Well, she missed so much time with that knee injury the last 3 games, but she comes out here and looks fresh. And what a pro to come out and want to play. They're not in the playoffs. Playing for pride in this game, but she's out there.
There's Mercedes Russell, flips it up and in. You mentioned not in the playoffs. Largely to do with what the Seattle Storm have done and not done over the last couple of weeks. I'll explain that in just a moment. Here's a turnover. Jewel on the leak out, the big 1-2, and lay it up and in.
Goals, the Storm franchise record by far.
And 5th most in WNBA history. The single season scoring record began with 9.
Go ahead. What's your thoughts?
You were commenting. Okay. I really want to call in earlier. Well, I tried to call in when you were talking about the LeBron segment. But anyway, I might try to sneak that in, just letting you know. Okay. This is how I feel about Caitlyn. Do you remember, God, was he on? I'm trying to remember that newscaster, but he was on like cable news, and he had some wild hair as a white guy. And he was very controversial. And then him and one of his colleagues, they were looking at some college players, and they were black girls.
Oh yeah, when he said he called them
and they called them jigaboos and like from the Spike. Remember?
I think he called them nappy-headed hoes.
And they called, yes. Okay, I think the league likes the fact that this is a white girl, like nondescript white girl. You can market her. And I just think that they don't believe they can really market a lot of these black girls, although they're great, and some are like more feminine than others, some are more masculine, but I think they like that she's like a clean plate. And this is an easy way for them to transition because of all the issues with like trying to change the league, meaning, they want sales to go up and all of that. So that's like their cash cow. And she's like media friendly and easy. And so that's one of the reasons why I think they like her so much. Well, it is what it is. But
let's not forget the fact she can actually play. She's actually good, right? Especially what she did in college. So we're not gonna forget the fact that she can actually
play. She's not a champion. She's not a champion.
Of course not.
You normally market champion.
Well, they didn't market Brianna Stewart too well.
No, they didn't.
So it's a combination of things. It's a combination of that she can play. Also, you add the fact that she shoots threes from, from 30 feet to the logo, right? Mm-hmm. And she's a fiery player, so she's exciting, right? So she has a exciting style of play, and she's good. But my thing with that is there are also other girls that shoot logo threes who has a exciting style of play, and there's also other girls like Jewel Lloyd who shoots just as good. They don't shoot logos, but they shoot just as good, if not better, and have a exciting style of play, even better. And then she's also better than Caitlyn Clark. So it's just not that she can play. It's other things that are factors as well that no one's addressing, which is the elephant in the room, which is some of the things that you just addressed, right? Mm-hmm. I just want to hear people say it. No one wants to admit it.
No one wants to admit it. And then another thing I don't like about the media, like Dr. Umar, and I'm not a huge Dr. Umar fan because he likes to go for the money grab.
Me either.
But he just got my attention because this was just funny. When he went on that rant, I just thought it was so funny. Yeah. But he did bring up some really, really good points. And I don't think you played the one or the part when he talked about how, was it Shay or I don't know who, LeBron, somebody was saying that.
Yeah, he went too far on that stuff.
The players should have helped her. The players should have, like the black girls on the team, should have like had her back. And Umar was like, what? So they supposed to be the slave or the house like slave and like fight her battles for her and all of that. He was like going in.
Yeah, I didn't play that. I didn't play that because it was a little bit too much for me.
I know, but he really did make some points, which is why I listened to all of it, because he was just hitting on some things that people don't want to say.
Right.
And I was like, God bless you for saying it. Okay, I just want to say one other thing. I'm not going to be long-winded. Earlier, when you were talking about Kendrick Perkins, so I'm really loving Kendrick Perkins these days. He's finally percolating the way I need him to percolate.
Yeah.
One of your callers said something that I was thinking, and he said that there's something else that's not being said. And there is. I just feel like Perk is now at this point where he's like, LeBron has broken whatever NBA Illuminati bro code they had or something. He's just like, I'm going to like snatch off my chains, no more shackles. And I'm just going to say what I want to say. It's something that's not being said. And I hope one day Perk and other people come out and just talk about how they're being betrayed by this guy. Because I do believe there's something else going on, which is why he's just so easily triggered about LeBron now. It's just not to play on the sport. It's something else.
It's got to be something. You might be right about that.
I'm here for the mess. I just want to hear it. Yeah. But I'm just happy at least they're talking about it. And it's good for us, especially those of us that like tea.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. I think it.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Think about it, because he's just doing it like off the cuff, like.
I mean, it might be what he said. It might be what he said. It might. I mean, maybe they're just not friends anymore. Maybe there was some breakup behind the scenes.
It's something right. It's like the Mean Girl clique is broken up.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah.
So we shall see. But great talking to you. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks for the call.
Bye.
Posh King in the Cash App, man. You didn't leave a message, but I appreciate the $10 Cash App, man. I appreciate it. All donations to the channel, man, go to actually help the channel grow. We buy equipment. We do a lot of things that kind of make the show a little bit better for y'all. So all those donations help, man. So I appreciate that, Posh King. Roland Curtis, what's your thoughts?
What am
hold on, before you go, let me get this comment. Chris Shergy said, obviously there are not enough of you who do, and he's talking about caring about the 1 through 14 that's better than Caitlyn. He said by nobody, I mean the mainstream. So my question to you, Chris, is if they're better than Caitlyn, give me the reason why they don't care about them, but they care about the girl that's not better than them. That's the question I'm asking. If she's not the best, why do they care about her and not the people better than her? That's my question. Go ahead, Roland.
Yeah, man. So my phone died, so I missed the entire Caitlyn Clark part of the show, but I caught the end of the Dr. Umar. And so I heard what you responded to somebody in the chat, and you said that you care about 1 through 14. But we've talked about this before, how you're in the minority, and they're not focused on the minority. They're focused on the majority of people, and the majority of people they skipped 1 through 14. They're focused on number 15, and the reason why I think is because of the racial dynamics. I think that it's an easy storyline. It's like they're getting a lot of their fame, as you said when you quote the Tupac line. They're doing it the sleazy way instead of doing it through the talent and the skills of the players in their league. They kind of just love this story that Paul Pierce touched on, where the white girl is outplaying the black women in what the people see as a predominantly black sport. And I understand that's how business is. And you said it yourself. Michael Jordan, yes, he was the face in terms of the
popularity.
The popularity, right? But you said that he was also the best player, and this is the thing I was trying to get. I was talking to Chris about, was that obviously A'ja Wilson is the best player, but the best player isn't necessarily the face of the league. And sometimes
give me an example of, and it don't have to be the absolute best player, but in basketball, because that's an easier comparison. In basketball, in any league. Because last year the face of basketball in college was who? Caitlyn Clark. Was she the best player in college? Yes. Right?
Yeah.
In the WNBA, the face of the league last year was A'ja Wilson. She was the best player. But if it wasn't A'ja Wilson, it had to be Diana Taurasi, who, you get what I'm saying? Like you have to justify marketing one person and making that person the face, and that person has to be doing it on the court as well. Name me a league that grew by marketing their 15th best player.
That's 15. That's. I was gonna give you an example of when the best player wasn't. The best player was marketed, and the best player wasn't marketed, and somebody else was marketed, but that other person wasn't the 15th. He was you could say maybe the second, the third, or maybe the fourth.
Yeah, and that makes sense because that is close. Yeah. It's close.
Yeah, it's close.
But to go to 15 and say that this person is the face, like she's the and you said something very important. She's the face. Her insanity got really big in college when because she already had an exciting play style. She was already good. She was already putting up a lot of points. But not until she started beating these big schools that had all these 5-star recruits, had a lot of great athletes like Aaliyah Boston, Angel Reeves, and these was black girls, right? So when you beat these black schools, that's when the race dynamic came in there. We got a white girl that is representing for our white brothers and sisters, and she's beating these stacked teams. Who wouldn't love that? Even if the race wasn't a component, the underdog part of it would make people gravitate to Caitlyn Clark, because that's what people did for Steph Curry when he was at Davidson. Just him being an underdog, and the fact that he was playing an exciting style of basketball, I wanted him to beat Kansas because Kansas was a big school. So we understand the underdog getting that love. But the fact that she was an underdog and it was a white girl beating these black girls, that's when it became one of those things. What really blew it up is now when the black girl beats her in the national championship after she beat South Carolina. And we all just thought, oh man, this is a storybook Cinderella ending. She's going to beat South Carolina, this stacked undefeated team. And then she goes and beat LSU, this other stacked team, and we get to anoint her. Angel Reese and LSU stepped in front of that and killed that narrative. And then she taunted her. And that's when it became a racial divide. That's when it became white versus black. Now we rooting for this girl and we throwing darts at Angel Reese all summer long, all season long, until they met again. Caitlyn Clark got her revenge, beat Angel Reese. Oh man, storybook ending once again. She faces the undefeated South Carolina. Can she beat them again? And she did. She couldn't. She didn't even play well. She lost. Right now. Now what are you doing? Well, we got to root for our girl. She's going to the league. She's about to kill it. She gets there. She doesn't kill it. It's a lot going on with that. But she can't be the face of a league that she's never dominated. She dominated college. She didn't dominate the WNBA. So you can't go all the way down to number 15 and say that's our best player. Let's market her. It's a bad business decision to do that.
I mean, that's the question. Business. So they wanted her to go to the Olympics, and they felt that it would have been a good business decision because she would have brought more eyes to the Olympic team. There was one lady that was saying that she's a reporter. She says that when she goes to the Olympic women's media events, it's tumbleweed in there. Nobody cares. Everybody's ignoring them. And the lady was saying that she's going to investigate it. She wants to know, was it they want to only promote black women, or was it something where they felt, she was coming up with different reasons why. She said it. And she said that the way that the 1992 Barcelona team put basketball on the map, she felt that Caitlyn Clark could have did the same thing, but she feels that because Caitlyn Clark won't be there, they're going to ignore the team and things like that. So,
and I think that's the very American thing to do. Ignore the Olympic team that's going to go to go win gold for you. Ignore that team because Caitlyn Clark's on there.
Right.
I think that's very American to do that. As a matter of
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's very American. It's almost as American as storming the nation's capital.
Yeah, I agree with you. It seems like it seems like they want the team to have a certain appearance. I was going to ask you. See, to me, I don't really like the whole Magic Johnson, Larry Bird comparison anymore because I don't think Caitlyn Clark is living up to that Larry Bird image, and I don't think Angel Reese is living up to the Magic Johnson image.
Right.
I know what they're trying to do with that comparison, and I think that's another issue with the Caitlyn Clark is that from what I understand, you can correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like the South Carolina team, they beat Caitlyn Clark because they had a better team, but they still felt that Caitlyn Clark was a better player than Angel Reese. While with Magic and Bird, nobody could even figure out whether one was better than the other. Either they were equal, or maybe
Correct.
Magic was better because Magic won more championships. But in this case, Angel Reese, they're giving her the attention, but it's not for her play on the court. They did it for the "You Can't See Me" sign. They did it because she celebrated one of her teammates hitting Caitlyn Clark. It's not because Angel Reese is outplaying Caitlyn Clark. So I think that's another issue, is that there's nobody because Angel Wilson is a 6-year veteran, so I don't think you want to compare her to Caitlyn Clark. You want people who came in together, just like Bird and Magic, and you want somebody young at least to kind of put a foot out there and say, no, Caitlyn Clark is not the best player right now. I'm good too. People are laughing at Angel Reese when she made that comment where she said it's not because of one person that we're getting all these people watching basketball, it's because of me too. And her play, I don't know. Like you guys educated me on what is considered good basketball and bad basketball in the WNBA. I know she's averaging, Angel Reese is averaging 11 and 9. She's shooting 70% from the free throw, and I think her shooting percentage is like in the 30s somewhere. Right now, Caitlyn Clark and Diana Taurasi, their numbers are similar. I think they're both averaging 16 points, shooting 30 in the 30s as well, shooting 80% from the free throw. And then the person who's killing it is Aja Wilson, averaging 28 and 12. She's shooting 50% from the field. I forgot what her free throws are, but she's doing good there too. So yeah, Aja Wilson is definitely the best player in the league. It's just that they feel that the storyline and the money and the business is coming with Caitlyn Clark. But
the question is why? Like if you're not doing it on the court, why is everyone following you? That's the question I want to ask everybody. If you're not doing it on the court, why is everyone following you?
No, you're right. If she doesn't, I'll end with this. If she doesn't step it up, I'm hoping that. I mean, I don't see why they're going to keep giving her the spotlight and keep worrying about every foul she gets.
Well, no, because they're not following her for that. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to get everybody to. They're not supporting her because she's the best.
Right.
And I'll let you marinate on that. I'm gonna get to these other callers, man. I got a lot of them coming in, and some of them disagree with me, so I want to get the ones that disagree. But I appreciate it.
All right, Bill. All right. Thank you for taking my call.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna get to these other callers, man.
Hey, caller from Louisiana, cut YouTube off. Go ahead and go with what your thoughts is.
Hey, yo, man, I'm that caller you told call back, man. Hey, look, let me say this, man. Let me tell you why a lot of black men and a lot of just people in general, right? We support Caitlyn Clark, right? This is the reason we support her. She's a real woman, dog. You know what I'm saying? She's a real queen. Think about it. We ain't never hit no cheating allegations, right? She don't be talking down on people. She don't wear lashes. She don't shake her ass. You know what I'm saying? She get 30. She just had 30 points the other night. You know what I'm saying? So, man, a lot of people be hating, man. You feel me? Because she getting the spotlight.
Name them out. Say their name. Don't say a lot of people be hating. Say their name.
The whole league.
The entire league. Okay, got it.
Especially, hold on.
The front office too, black, and the referees.
I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G. Black women.
Okay, just black women.
AKA T800.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, now you tell me the reason why you support Caitlyn Clark.
I support basketball. I don't support no player.
Come on. Hold on.
I don't support no player.
Let's be real. Before Caitlyn Clark, me and you was not paying attention to the WNBA. Let's be 100.
I support basketball.
Let's keep it all the way at one.
If basketball is being played and it's good basketball, I'm gonna support it. I'm gonna watch it. So I don't support no player. There's no player that I'm following. Like, oh my God, like I've got to see this play. This person's got to play well. I can watch a game and see a player play bad and be like, dang, she played bad, and walk away. I'm not supporting players like that. I support basketball. I support good basketball. I don't even support the league. I don't think basketball and the NBA are synonymous. I like basketball. I don't like the NBA. I like basketball. I don't like the WNBA. I like basketball. So all these players, male or female, no, I'm not supporting them. I'm not dying on the cross or jumping on no sword for no player. I'm not calling.
A little more than supporting. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking supporting meaning going to the game, getting the jersey. I mean, you can't do it with a regular fan, dude. Damn.
Yeah, for the game, not for the player.
All right, I got you. That's supportive. That what you talking about is something else. That's
for the game though, not for the player.
Coach shit you talking about.
Not for the player. I'm not going to call this. But listen, I'm not going to disrespect the entire league and all black women that play in the league just for one player. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to do it vice versa either. I'm not going to disrespect Caitlyn Clark.
They playing dirty. I mean, when I watch them, they play dirty, dog. They pushing the queen all on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
This can't be a real call.
Like, come on, man.
What's your name, bro?
Trail.
You trolling me, bro.
I ain't trolling, bro. Keeping it 100. And I'm black. But that's all I had to say, man. Go ahead and do your thing, though, man. I'm going to keep watching.
Are you subscribed?
Yeah, I subscribe.
When you subscribe?
Like a month ago.
My dog. Well, I'm cool with it. Why you ain't never called in before? Why you wait till the Caitlyn Clark stuff to call in?
Oh, well, I called in. I waited to call in because I ain't really hit nobody like say nothing that wasn't true. It was until you let them 2 black women on, they get the line on the queen. I ain't gonna let that go. I ain't letting that slide. I ain't gonna slide. Like I wish you could break them up here so I could get them in check, but I'm gonna wait till later. You know what I'm saying? We do call in.
Trey, how you go check them?
Huh?
How you go check them?
What you mean?
Yeah, what they say wrong? How you go check them?
I'm gonna make them say Caitlyn Clark is the face of the league. That's what I'm gonna hear come out their lips.
Why do you think she the face of the league if she not the best player?
She is the best player. What you mean?
Oh, she better. She the best player in the league.
Yeah, she better know. Yeah, she like Michael Jordan of the league, dog. Come on, man. She the best player. Listen, she having a bad start because she was just in the college championship, man. You feel me? That girl ain't had that much time to, you know what I'm saying?
Did Jordan have a bad start?
Rest up and get ready for the next season.
Did Jordan have a bad start?
Huh?
Did Jordan have a bad start?
Now he came out averaging like 28 points. But
all right, well, Trey, do me a favor. Well, Trey, do me a favor.
Did Jordan win a championship?
Trey, do me a favor. We're gonna have to find another rookie that's more accurate. We can't use Jordan if he came out the gate smoking.
Yeah, but he ain't win nothing.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but we can't. But he came out the gate smoking. We gotta use another rookie, man. We can't use Jordan. Who's she more comparable to? Be honest.
I swear I compare to Jordan, dog. She on Michael Jordan level to me.
Lord have mercy. All right, man. You stumped me. You got me.
I want to be like Clark.
Lord
they
have mercy.
should do that commercial next to her.
Bro, man, you.
Go ahead and do your thing, man, dog, man. Go ahead and do your thing, man.
Why are you doing me like this, man? Why are you doing me like this,
man? Dog. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
All right, man. Appreciate the call.
All right.
Yeah. Caller from Illinois.
So my man was definitely trolling.
Do you think he was trolling? I don't know.
He was trolling hard as heck. Dude, I couldn't stop laughing here. I was like, what? This man? What? But my name Rod. I'm from Chicago, man. I called it a little bit earlier, but this one it kind of hit a little bit hard because everybody keeps talking about Caitlyn. Long story short, I think they just trying to rush the process, man. They saw tickets for Iowa selling for over $4,200 for 4 tickets a piece. That was $4,200 a piece for 4 tickets. Somebody paid $16,000 for tickets.
Jeez.
Just to go play that, watch that Iowa game in the Final Four. So all in the effort for the league to get paid, because they've been running in the negative. They like, hey, we got somebody to push. It ain't never been like this for us. And since we haven't had it, let's just try to break it for what it's worth.
Right.
That's all that's happening right now. And then the biggest issue that's really happening for that league right now is they starting to understand they screwed the pooch and how they was marketing their players.
Yeah.
Because the WNBA, when they first started out, you actually knew who the players was on each one of the marquee teams. So you knew who Teresa Weatherspoon was on New York. You knew Cheryl Swoops. You knew Lobo, Charles, Cooper, Leslie, all these different players. And you actually knew what their face looked like.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't done that for years, ever since those players left.
Correct.
All of them in the broadcast booths and stuff like that. And the fact that you don't know the players, that actually keeps you a little bit disconnected from all of the the league itself.
Yeah.
So that's their biggest issue. Like right now, they got players in the league that they should have been marketing the same way. Like you should know Ionescu's face like automatically.
Automatically, because she got game. You should know Plum's face.
She got real game.
Real game. And then some of them, some baddies, you should know Lexi Brown.
Oh, hell yeah, you should. So, I mean, people tripping because in reality, people tripping with the Indiana team too, because real business, Aaliyah Boston is the best player on their team.
Not this year. She can't figure out, you know what I mean? Because they went in the post to her last year. She made All-Star and was an All-Star, started last year as a rookie. But now they're running a screen and roll type action for Caitlyn, because Caitlyn is this great shooter, and that it's hard for Boston to get a rhythm.
Now, you just said exactly why she's not the best player for them now. Aaliyah Boston was an all-star player last year. They put Caitlyn out there, and they made an all-star player all damn near irrelevant. So now you got this one player running around here shooting 50-foot threes or whatever, and y'all think that's exciting ball. And reality is just she's shooting those shots from out there because she can't get open. And that's the issue she got. And just like you said earlier, Gino said, hey, you know what? Those players are stronger, faster, and everything. She's going to have issues and everything. I think she's going to have the same type of growing pains Curry had when he first got into the league. He started off slow, ended up having a few injuries and all that little stuff like that. Hopefully she don't have no injuries. But then after it really gets started and everything, I think she's going to hit the league like a storm. But it's
and we seen a glimpse of it against the Mystics the other night when she dropped 30 and she was shooting 30. A high percentage. I was like, oh, she coming. Yep. When she actually arrives, it's gonna be good. But it's gonna take some time. But this is the thing. By the time she arrives, we're gonna have another rookie class coming in with Paige Buchers, with Juju Watkins, a whole bunch of other ballers. So she better hurry up because this league is probably she gonna own the league probably for 1 or 2 years before somebody come in and be way better than her. Because Juju coming.
I think the key to what's happening now is the league will be able to reinvest in the marketing of individual players. So every night I know who the marquee players are on each team. Yeah. And they should see that that's the issue that they have. Because you should see Caitlyn Clark's face and Asia Wilson if she's playing her. If they playing Copper, you should see Copper's face. If they playing Bonner, they should see Bonner's face. So you can see who the people to watch are on the team. And then as they doing the intros and everything, you recognize, okay, this player is a star player too. And that's the big issue that they have.
Yeah.
Everybody watching the game, the people out there is irrelevant except for the one player that they know. And right now, that one player they know is Caitlyn Clark.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good point, man. Thanks for the call, man. Let me get some more people in here.
Not a problem.
All right. Thanks. Yep. All right. I'm probably take 2 or 3 more phone calls and I'm gonna end the show. I take about 2 more phone calls and I end the show. Caller from Maryland, what's up?
What's going on, man?
What's good? What's your thoughts?
Okay, on Caitlyn Clark. I don't know much about from what I've seen online and all that, but I'm the Jordan guy. So, what do you want to break it down? How do you want to break this down with Jordan, the so-called Jordan LeBron debate?
Oh wait, hold on. You on Caitlyn Clark or you on Jordan?
Jordan. I'm the Michael Jordan guy. I got one of the biggest Michael Jordan collections in the world. Currently sitting in Golden. It's going to be sold at golden.com. I became what I was after my brother passed away, meeting him through the Make-A-Wish Foundation in 1990. And I became, I guess, just a big collector and a Jordan guy. I grew up watching him. It's as simple as this, man. Jordan played a little over 11 years, and he was 6-0. I mean, I know everyone's been saying this. I've been saying this way before anyone's been saying this. Everything that you've been hearing now, and still, I got so much to say that hasn't been said about Jordan.
All right, well, we'll make your point real quick, and then we can move. Make your point.
Okay. Well, 11 and a half years, technically, in the league. And LeBron's been playing for 21 years, and he's only won 4 rings. One of them being what they call a Mickey Mouse ring, doesn't really count. Another one, Kyrie Irving won that in 2016. And the 2-peat and the Heat, he wouldn't have done that without Bosh and Dwayne Wade. So okay. I mean, come on,
So you think Jordan is the GOAT hands down, and LeBron don't have a dog in the fight?
There's no prayer from the Lord himself that could save LeBron James' career into becoming what better than Michael Jordan. He's not going to win 2 more. He will have to win 4 more, and that's never going to happen.
Okay.
His career is pretty much over in the next couple of years. He's in great shape or whatnot, but he's, I'm 41. He's 39, I believe.
Yeah.
So much to it. So much. I mean, how many coaches has he had?
10, 11, something like that.
How many times did he turn his back on his city?
Yeah.
And he's won with 3. He's the only person that won 3 with 3 different teams, but that's not too impressive. Knowing that he's orchestrated this behind the scenes, choosing and picking his teammates, trying to create super teams. He's the one that started it. He's the one that started the super team thing. I guess you can call Manu Ginobili, Parker, and Tim Duncan a super team, but not really, because that was just a team that became together naturally.
Yeah.
And they're the most winning trio of all time. More than Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman.
All right.
Hey,
brother,
so,
I appreciate the call, but I'm trying to finish out this last topic on Caitlyn Clark before we end it.
Just LeBron, he's an embarrassment. He's really just going down real bad. That's all I gotta say. And,
thank you, brother.
He's being exposed. Yeah, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right, 2 more phone calls on the topic of Caitlyn Clark and Dr. Umar. 2 more phone calls. Man, I can't. I'm still tripping off the caller that said that I let those women talk down on the queen. Now, that's my boo, Caitlyn Clark. That's my boo. So I kind of feel him on that. Caller from Louisiana, what's your thoughts?
What's going on, my brother?
I'm good, man.
My first time caller. Been watching you for a few months, and I enjoy the podcast.
Appreciate you.
Just wanted to say that first. And
yeah.
I know you trying to go. I'm laying in the bed. I'm trying to get what I got to say off my chest. I got a good theory about the Caitlyn Clark situation, because I'm a big boxing fan.
Okay.
And my theory kind of translates over to Tyson Fury.
Okay.
Because the Tyson Fury became popular worldwide, especially in America and in his own country once he beat Deontay Wilder. Now, as far as for boxing media worldwide, Deontay Wilder was viewed as a one-trick pony who wasn't respected. But the moment Tyson Fury beat him, then all of a sudden he became this superstar of world greatest, world class. He can possibly be an all-time great. And I kind of see the same thing that's going on with the Caitlyn Clark situation. Not saying that neither one isn't talented, but we know who controls the media and who the media caters towards because where the money is being spent. And, anytime, especially when it comes to sport and athletics, it's kind of a gimme that usually the darker or the brown or blacker people are going to dominate athletics. So anytime you see someone who's more representative of them that can give them that feeling of
course,
it's not dominant, but that we can compete, it's going to be overblown stuff. And at the same time, I'm going to cut myself off because sometimes I found myself not appreciating the greatness of other white athletes because I have that apprehensive. I'm apprehensive to be like, because what we used to. Just keep it real. It's going to be overblown and all this, the best thing since sliced bread. You know what I'm talking about? So we kind of have those glasses on like, is this really what they're telling me it is?
Okay.
And I'm not saying nothing bad about Caitlyn. I like watching the girl play.
Me too.
But just like Umar said, man, I think she a victim to the media narrative being surrounded around her.
Yeah.
Kind of like LeBron in his early years, but he embraced it and took it to a whole nother level.
Nah, not like LeBron. LeBron on something else. Caitlyn is yeah, LeBron on something else. Caitlyn, she an innocent bystander. That she feisty and she got her little main streak on the court as well. But that's normal. I don't. There's no reason for me to believe that Caitlyn Clark is part of this circus that's around her. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. So I want to say that again. I don't want nobody to think that this is Caitlyn Clark hate or Caitlyn Clark dislike, because I absolutely love Caitlyn Clark in her game. But the media and the fan base, man, they too much for me, bro. But thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it, man. I like the comparison too.
Ain't no problem, my brother. You have a good one.
All right. Last call, Posh King. Call back. You'll be the last caller before I end the show. And that's because the only reason why I'm extending that phone call because he super chatted me. I gotta let him get in here. I might even call him back. How about that? Posh King, what's up, brother?
What's up with you, man? Great show, man. Great show all night. On the Caitlyn Clark thing, I just think all the hate is just politicized. So it's all her hate is coming from what most people, including myself, think the position that she's in, could have easily been rewarded to Angel Reese. Me personally, I think Angel Reese is a better player. I think Angel Reese is more marketable
than Caitlyn Clark.
Yeah,
Angel Reese not better than Caitlyn Clark.
Caitlyn Clark can play or can she shoot?
She can play, but they both can play. Angel Reese can play as well. I have a lot of critique for her game.
I don't have enough on them to view and watch their games though, so I really can't debate you on that.
Okay,
but I definitely think Angel is more marketable. I definitely think I started paying attention to
okay, so that might be true, Posh. But this is the last time I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna let you finish, but that might be true. Angel Reese is in terms of crossover appeal, in terms of sex appeal, in terms of look, in terms of charisma on the court that she has. She might be more marketable than Caitlyn Clark. But here's the thing: what demographic or what target audience would you market Angel Reese to? Because the white demographic is not going to at large flock to her because they pitted Clark and Angel against each other. So
man, who blacker than Jordan? They can market whoever they want to market. They just choose that they want to market.
Yeah, but you want to take the easiest path though. It's very easy. Very easy to market Caitlyn Clark to the demographic of people that she comes from. It's easy to market her to white fans. It's easy to market Angel Reese to black fans. But to try to market Angel Reese to white fans it's going to be very hard. Because it's a villain hero thing between her and Clark, and the majority of the people that like Clark are from her own demographic. It's just gonna be too hard, bro.
I definitely get what you're saying, but market like in terms of spending and like you say, which society, like which class of people will even spend a lot. I mean, when people say marketing, like a lot of, black people are, is going in stores and buying jerseys and going to games and stuff like that. But I can't really debate you on that either. But I just feel like Angel Reese, even like, they're bringing boys and their daughters to games and everything. I just like Caitlyn Clark. I think Angel Reese is definitely, if I was public relations or marketer, I see myself doing more with Angel Reese than Caitlyn Clark in terms of marketing and social media, the things that the kids are into, hip hop music, rap music, all of that. I see marketing Angel Reese way more than Caitlyn Clark. To me personally, I think Caitlyn Clark marketing is forced, like you said, probably who is spending the money or who they want to market. While Angel Reese would be more natural, like they can even start putting Angel Reese in magazines to go model, all of that. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know how Caitlyn Clark look, bro. She's a plain face, like you see her and you forget her. So,
she'll certify baddie. She wanted, in my opinion, give me some Caitlyn Clark all day long.
Cameron down in LA Sports. She look like
Cameron Brink is fine, yeah. But nah, LA got five. LA got a starting five of baddies. Cameron Brink.
That's
Rakira Jackson. Man, I'm going to a Sparks game, man.
That's why I wanted Angel Reese to get drafted to the Sparks. Well, man, great show, man. One thing, hey, I don't know if you can do it, man, but like, it's easy because it's like so easy to beat up the LeBron fans when it comes down to debate. And I know you a Jordan guy too. I really think maybe you can have like a debate show, man, like a top 5 or Kobe versus Jordan and really like zero it in, man. I'm paying the cash app for him for 25 head, whatever, for a debate show, man.
A debate show with an open panel.
Jordan, yeah, like LeBron, it's easy work. Like he's not even.
It's a channel that I've been on, and he's in the comment section too. Let me see if I can find this comment. Michael Jordan fans are the best. If
like I really want to put, I feel like you can't. Like, I feel like I can beat me with the fact that I got about Kobe, because even one of the comments.
Yeah, this right here. You see that channel on the screen? You see that comment on the screen?
No, I can't see it.
Okay.
I'm driving in between.
Well, everybody that's listening and watch
the show.
Yeah. When you come back on the playback and look at this, Michael Jordan fans are the best. If y'all go to that channel, get him a sub. He has a debate tournament going on right now. I don't know how far along they are in it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he has a tournament.
I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it out. For real, because I just see it. Because even one of the comments in the show since now is like, somebody is like, because people don't stick to what's their criteria. In terms, and somebody's like, Kobe couldn't stop Rip or Chauncey, or like, everyone got moments where they lost and couldn't stop somebody.
Yeah.
So that doesn't dictate nothing. And who is Rip to a Kyrie Irving or Allen Iverson? You know, Reggie Miller. That Kobe, like, I see when Kobe got injured, Reggie Miller went off and scored 30 plus points.
Yeah.
And Reggie Miller scored 30 plus points in probably the first 2 games. So even people always see Shaq liability on free throws. Shaq plays no defense. He was a clutch. I used to pray that he doesn't get fouled out of big games. And every first quarter, 2 fouls, go sit down. People just don't really see Kobe playing through the hate for what Shaq created on his team against him. Plus, have to be micromanaging him, and Phil Jackson have to be playing mind games not to lose Shaq. Remember, I see a documentary coming out on Penny and Shaq or whatever, saying Shaq was upset when Penny was starting to get his fame. It was not easy playing, worse winning 3 championships with Shaquille O'Neal.
I agree.
And then what Kobe went and did with Gasol versus that Celtics team, whoop that Dwight Howard team that beat LeBron. I knew his advisors tell him throw that Eastern Conference final. Do not play against Kobe because he's gonna destroy you. Yeah. But I don't want to hold up your show no more, man. But I'm gonna go over to that channel.
Yeah, go over to that channel, man. Everybody go over to Michael Jordan fans are the best and show him some love, man, and tune in to those tournaments they've been having, those debate tournaments, man.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks for the call in, brother.
No problem, my brother.
All right, no doubt.
Keep going. Let's keep going. Hit them like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, everybody hit the like button, man. If everybody hit the like button right now, that'll help out a whole lot, man. Don't forget to do that. We also have a Patreon. So what we've been doing after our shows on Friday is like we were in the show, but we'll stay in the studio talking 30, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, a whole extra hour of talking. And sometimes it's sports. Sometimes we're talking about, things that happened during the show. Sometimes we carry debates over that we didn't finish and we finished debating it. Sometimes it's different topics. Sometimes it's not even sports at all. And we had so much fun doing that. It'd be so funny and so much laughter that we was like, man, how about we record this and provide that footage to some of our members or some of our Patreon subscribers, right? So we created a Patreon and we're calling it the post game. This will be the game, but after the game, it'll be the post game. And that's where it all goes down. Conversations that probably ain't ready for YouTube. that we can't have on YouTube. But if you go and subscribe and pay to the Patreon account, you'll have access to those conversations that we have, and we'll be live. And then if you get the Hall of Fame level, then you'll be part of the panel as well. We'll invite you on. We'll give you the link, and you'll be part of the conversation, man. So y'all might want to check that out, man. The Patreon is right here on the screen. Man Down Zo just put it right there. Patreon.com, mandownsports, / mandownsports. So y'all go check that out, man. And join us on the Patreon. And the first time we'll have our post game will be Friday after the full panel episode that we have. Y'all don't want to miss. I'm telling you, it's a whole bunch of fun, man. I can't even wait for it, and I'm kind of scared to record it for people to hear it, because we be talking about some stuff, man. So I don't know how this gonna work. We'll see. We'll see, man. But I'll see y'all on Friday. What's today? Monday. So yeah, full panel Friday. We'll catch y'all. What we got going on Wednesday? Therapeutic Rap on Wednesday. If you're not subscribed to Therapeutic Rap, go over there and subscribe. That's Jay. He's one of our panel members. That's his podcast. I'm on there sometime. We're talking about relationship. We're talking about finances. We're talking about everything on that podcast. So go subscribe to Therapeutic Rap as well. Sideline Speaks. That's Brittany's podcast. Go subscribe to them. Michael Jordan fans are the best. Go subscribe to them. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the cash outs. Thank you for the call-ins, the disagreements, the support, the comments, all that good stuff, man. Y'all make this show a lot of fun and pretty loud. Everybody right now put hashtag DC Slim in there. Let's see if we can get DC Slim Black. Everybody put hashtag DC Slim. I want him to see it. Hashtag DC Slim. I'm going to put it in there too real quick. Hashtag DC Slim. And let's see if we can get my dog back in here, man. Let's see if we can get enough people doing that. Hashtag DC Slim. Man, yeah, you're right, Zoe. They had no idea how that junk go be. Pretty crazy, man. DC Slim, come back, big dog. That's my dog, man. But all right, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Catch you on Wednesday and Friday. Peace.